EU chief Ursula von der Leyen has accused Britain of risking the safety of its citizens by cutting corners in its vaccine scheme. The European Commission President said the UK had failed its gigantic responsibility to ensure proper the safety of the COVID jabs used in its program. Amid growing anger over the bloc's shambolic vaccination strategy, Mrs. von der Leyen insisted Britain had only secured a head start over the EU because it had compromised on safety and efficacy tests. And Brussels' most senior official bizarrely claimed the bloc should be proud of its vaccination effort despite it lagging desperately behind Britain's rollout of jabs. She refused to apologize for the EU's slow-moving program and urged people to judge her at the end of her 5-year term. I understand the anger and the emotion. But I am convinced that the European vaccination strategy is the right one, Mrs. von der Leyen told a group of European newspapers. Things went faster than expected, which is good news. We didn't expect to start vaccinating until spring. We are on the right path. The EC president is facing calls to quit over the slow rollout of COVID jabs across the bloc. The bungled scheme, which she has taken personal charge of, has only administered 12.74 million jabs, just under 3% of the EU's 450 million population. In contrast, Britain has delivered some 9.79 million doses, at a rate of 14.42%. Pressed on why the UK is performing better than the bloc, Mrs. von der Leyen criticized Downing Street's use of emergency authorizations for COVID jabs. She said, some countries started to vaccinate a little before Europe, it is true. But they resorted to emergency, 24-hour marketing authorization procedures. The Commission and the Member States agreed not to compromise on the safety and efficacy requirements linked to the authorization of a vaccine. So, yes, Europe left it later, but it was the right decision. I remind you that a vaccine is the injection of an active biological substance into a healthy body. We are talking about mass vaccination here. It is a gigantic responsibility. Britain secured a 3-week head start over Brussels by accepting to underwrite any future liabilities for the vaccines. The EU has given the green light to the 3 jabs used in the UK, which are made by AstraZeneca, Pfizer and Moderna, but delayed its approvals by insisting manufacturers take responsibility for any complications.